our welcome home from the Minnesota State Wrestling Tournament for Coon Rapids Wrestling. We have just, first off, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for your support. There are a few thank yous that we need to do, but first, we have our Jack Barton on. We'll get you up. There's some thank yous that I want to give, and because I'm getting older, I turned 50. You can believe that, so I write things down now so I don't forget. First off, I want to thank Broadway Pizza for allowing us to be here, so a round of applause for Broadway. The best way to say thank you is come back. Buy pizza from here. Keep coming. Keep patronizing these businesses. Broadway and Boulevard and Shortstop are the three that we want to make sure we keep patronizing. They help us do everything that we're doing, including today. I want to also thank the better half of the amazing combo. Kathy Adams is here today. It is her untiring work that allows us to be able to do what we do. Seriously, Kathy, we don't have a Matt Bandits program. The funding that we have, we don't have if Kathy isn't doing what she's doing behind the scenes to make sure that those pull tabs are set up, to make sure that the whole thing runs effectively each and every time. I will thank you again at the banquet, but thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. Kathy Adams. My coaches at the high school level, Coach Leiter is here. I want to thank Coach Casey. Coach Bothwell is here. I want to thank Coach Mandyke, Coach Fleck, Coach Glenn, the Lattery Triumvirate. Chris is here representing the Latteries. Also Nick and Haley. Coach Montague with the girls. Coach Calderilla, and I believe that I have all of the high school coaches. Man, I don't think I've not said anything. I'm going to be speaking about each and every one of these coaches at the banquet, but just know this. Our girls program finished 8-5 this year, and that man right there is a huge part of making that transition to not just a girls program, but a winning girls program, and a standard that I know that you've established, and I know they will continue to do because of your tireless work, so thank you. And our JV, man, you run a tight ship. If you've wondered about your kids' grades, it's this guy that's been on top of them, making sure that their grades are there, and that they're not there, they're out of the room, and they're at the study table. All of this is happening because of Coach Lattery, or excuse me, of Coach Mandyke making that happen. Sorry, just Nick Lattery, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for everything this year. Thank you for being here. Pops, none of you, if you want to grab one. Like I said, I'm going to talk more about these coaches, but a couple in particular, I just want to say thank you to both of you guys. The setup of our high school room, it's young guys that work out with them. You may not think this, but Mike Bothwell graduated 11 years ago. But goodness gracious, can this guy wrestle with me? Chris, you're a little younger. And the things that we are able to do happen because we have coaches that come in and they work out with our athletes. So again, I just want to say to all our high school coaches, thank you guys. A round of applause for all of them.
Yeah.
Griffith is here representing our middle school program. Coach Griffith, Coach Furstenberg, and our new coach, Brett Wilson. Numbers for this year, Coach, can you confirm with me what would be a number that you feel like that you hit as a team this year?
Before, after
Let's say before we had to snake some of them and bring them up to the high school. Yeah. And I mean, those are numbers that we have not seen in a while. And then those numbers stayed. They ended up getting more and more kids trying and being wrestling a chance. So it's super exciting what we have going on. We are one of the few schools that have a middle school, and if we lose that, we lose the lifeline, I think, that connects our youth to our high school, because there are some new kids that need that middle school years to be able to transition in. And so, Coach Doug Griffin, thank you so much for all of your work on that. Round of applause for Coach Doug Griffin. Some of our youth are here today, but some of our youth are at tournaments. Our head youth coach, Jason, Gary is here with our youth program. One of our coaches that are here, Gary Griffith. We have Sean, we have Coach Josh, we have Coach Jaden, and we have a brand new coach, Coach Mike. Came to us, wrestled for Springfield University out of Illinois, I believe. So, oh, it's out east. Okay. Springfield is there.
Somewhere out east.
But it's an out east school, yeah. But moved into the area and has joined our youth program. Youth program has their state tournament coming up in a couple of weeks, so we're a little bit of ways from kind of wrapping up that season. But our high school and our middle school have officially wrapped up. So if you get the chance, youth practices are still going on for those high schoolers, middle schoolers that still want to compete. We've talked to you all about this. Let's hope that you get out to those practices and our state tournament, which comes up on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of March. But our youth program, man, I tell you, that's how you build what you have here. All right, we get kids to the state tournament, we get teams to the state tournament because our youth program is functioning and working well. And so, Coach Gary, thank you so much, and a round of applause to our youth program. All right, if you are a youth, middle school, or high school wrestler, please stand up. A high school wrestler, please stand up. Yeah. Reason why I'm asking all of you to stand up is that minus a couple of seniors, the rest of you have opportunities to get better. I hope that all of you are planning on lifting on Monday. The weight room is open until fall or until winter program is done. And our boys basketball team won't get done until the end of March. So the rule is that until they're done, we get to use the weight room. So the weight room is open on Monday at 2:45. I have a weight training program in my room on Monday. Stop sometime in class, 3:31, and grab one. There will be a pile with Coach Van Dyke down in the field house if you want to go to him. But our weight training program starts tomorrow. Next season has actually begun. State tournament's over. So I challenge every one of you to find a way to get into that weight room tomorrow. Stay there. All right? We'll talk more about what that weight training program will look like on Tuesday. All right? That's what we're hoping that all of you will do. So again, we're 331. For all the parents that are looking at all the kids, those kids are one of yours, talk to them about it. Talk to them about a way that they can help themselves get stronger through weight training. Thank you guys for standing up. And now, we're here to celebrate our state entrance. Thank you guys, you can sit. Now, we're going to have this guy stand up. 2026 Minnesota State High School League 215-pound Class AAA state entrant, Sarma Mori. In November of 2024, Sar weighed 275 pounds. And he took the next year and he brought his weight down to where he said he wanted to be. He didn't do it in 2 weeks. He didn't do it in a month. He just slowly but surely brought it down. That's a level of consistency. If there's a word that I can try to get into every one of your heads, it would be consistency. Consistently work. You don't get that weight down if you aren't consistent about it, thinking about it, putting in the work that needs to be done. In one calendar year, in November, when he walked into the wrestling room for our practice, he brought his weight down to 215 pounds. You got that. Like I said, don't do it unless you're consistent. And to say that there aren't bad days, no, of course there's bad days. But he was able to keep going through all of that. And it's kind of a really good story to say that this season will be that. You have to consistently show up. Sergeant opposite practice for the entire year. Every time, every practice, he was there. Consistency. Now, with their ups and downs, yes. Their tough days, yes. But consistency is what this guy showed. And even at the section tournament, he had a tough one in the semis. Brought himself back, or in the finals, excuse me. But after the finals, he brought himself back, got that true second match, and beat a guy convincingly that had taken him to a 7-4 match, not just a week ago, a week before that. And so, state tournament experience, man, there's something about being able to get to that state tournament and get underneath those lights and be able to wrestle a match. Because now, as a junior, he gets a chance to come back next year as a senior. And I am very excited for your opportunity. I hope that you are excited to be the first guy into that weight room tomorrow and meet these guys and show them, guys and gals, what it is that we need to do to be able to move to the next level. So ladies and gentlemen, your state entrant, Sarma Moore.